Okay, mission 20. This one can be quite easy. It's kind of hoping that one of the pigs will just not move, which is actually fairly consistent for me, and has happened in quite a few any percent runs and Bellyopolis percent runs so far. But it's not 100% guaranteed. Um, but first things first, I actually just want to show the lineup, which was exactly the same lineup as Mission 19. You don't have to do anything. You don't need these two promotions. As soon as you can start the mission, just press the start mission. But once you load in, you drop, equip airstrike, and here we go. So the aim that gets me the most consistency is to aim this arrow right at this corner texture here where it kind of just becomes diagonal. So aim right here and then aim half of this airstrike towards the halfway point of this X, but uh, but not so much so you'd be on the right side of this X, but just default to like being ever so slightly left of it. So let's just line that up now. I'll show. So we need to here. So if anything, I'm pushing this pig ever so slightly up and will tend to slip around these green textures. This should be a success. You don't need to be too precise. It's more on Sly here. If you push him too far away, he will tend to walk, is my experience. Another thing with this level is if you abandon mission and try again, you'll get completely different results and the guy is more likely to walk. So we've created a nice lineup with these three, as long as this guy just stands still and does nothing, which he does for me. So it takes a while, but he does eventually throw a grenade. He can sometimes throw it a bit sooner. He should hopefully give up on that quite quickly. Next is right. All we need to do is align the airstrike halfway between these two pigs and make sure our center bomb isn't too close to this middle pig. Otherwise, you'll only get like the 50 damage. You need for this bomb to land somewhere around here and to push him into another bomb. Again, this guy should be roughly. This guy can sometimes end up on 60 something health, but 59 we should be safe here. Then the other thing is to just get the center of this airstrike directly through here and halfway between these two. Again, using the same technique in mission 16, as I said, you can hold L1 and a direction to see the damage. So let's do that now. But you tend to, if anyone's going to survive, it will be the middle one. So there I did 66 damage. You can hold X. I haven't actually explained this during this tutorial, but if you hold X during deaths, the deaths end up being resolved a lot quicker. So I hold X almost all of the time. This guy does this. It's 100% consistent, and we've got a fairly easy shot just to end this Grand Prix with a super shotgun. I've just got my cable wrapped around my thumb. You can just angle it up, say 2 dots up or something like that. It doesn't really matter. Another thing to note is even though I'm about to easily super shotgun this guy, and I think that'll always be the final shot, all you really need to do is get this surgeon up on this cliff. This is all instant kill zones because this first in in-game texture is slippery. So, but that's not really relevant. It's more for other categories. That's as easy as that. Then the run's over. So Bellyopolis Grand Prix starts with a very tricky airstrike in Mission 16. 17 should be fairly straightforward. 18 is the most random level. That's hard to control. 19 can be straightforward, and this one should be fairly straightforward. So that is all there is to this. Yeah, good luck. There'll be more strats developed, hopefully, during the Grand Prix, so be sure to look at everyone's submissions, get inspiration from individual levels. Maybe these lineups are completely suboptimal and because new strats will be found, but yeah, just experiment as much as you can. Maybe more long range shots will be with bazookas, airbursts, and everything, but I've always used any percent strats. So that's why these strats exist with so many super shotguns. Good luck, have fun, and look forward to seeing your submissions.